Okay, hello everyone. The Teachable Moments podcast is back from hiatus. It's been a while, and we are back with my guest today, and that is Brew Capone. Now,
Did you say
Brew,
did you say hiatus or
I
hi,
said, I said
hi
hiatus, hiatus.
okay, okay. Because I don't really understand what you're talking about half the time.
Thank you. Yes. So, Brew, I know me and you haven't really seen eye to eye in the past, but I want to thank you because we know we can be professional, put our differences aside to give fans what they think, what they need, not exactly what they want, but what they need. And what they needed was an episode of the Teachable Moments podcast with Brew Capone on it.
I don't know what they're going to learn from me, but go ahead.
So, how you been, Brew? How have you been?
I have been outstanding. I went today down to Cat Square Family Restaurant with the South Mountain Superman, Sean Bradshaw. I sat down there with him today and we promoted, our upcoming August 26th ACW show. Is going to be awesome.
Yeah, there for a second we thought that the rain might have affected it and canceled it again. Man, I'm getting tired of that, man. Every time we set up a show, the rain decides to roll in and we get canceled out.
We might have the bad luck gone from there now. You never know.
Right, yeah. And from what I hear, a building is being built there. So even if it does have the building up.
And I also heard something else, but I'm not going to mention it today. Sean Bradshaw and myself were talking that he's looking at other ventures too.
Oh, Brew always doing his work, which most of the time ultimately results in me getting beat up. So I want to thank you for that. I want to thank you for that.
You're welcome.
Um,
we can get you beat up next show if you want to.
no, I'm good. I'm good. I don't
taking on my 7-foot monster tier.
Nah, I'm good. I'm good. I am perfectly fine. So
hey, it's already been signed. Mask Menace versus Tier.
See, you do that
about it.
You do that every time. Every time, like
dude,
last time
it wasn't me. This was Daniel Moses that done this time, not me.
Oh, Daniel. So so when is that? Menace versus the Tier at the Fan Fest?
No, this Saturday. Oh, nobody told you?
No,
I'm sorry, dude. I don't think I was supposed to tell you.
Well,
I got a question for you. Is this like a family-friendly show, or can we drop like a couple of 4-letter words or whatever?
I tried to make it suitable for everybody, so
okay, I'm good with that. I can do with that.
Comment on YouTube, and if I put it restricted
I'll be nice because you asked me to.
Thank you. So yeah, we got the Teachable Moments podcast back up and running, which is great. We got the show on August the 26th back, and we got Fan Fest coming up next month. So that's going to be great.
Fan Fest is going to rock.
Oh, Fan Fest always rocks. We've always hit it out of the park when it came to Fan Fest, always.
Oh, I already know some of the stuff that's going down at Fan Fest, but
Hey, I think something was thrown my direction, like a dunk tank where I get dunked in. I'm like, that's fine. I'll sit up there and let all those imbeciles and uneducated backwoods hicks try to dunk me, even though their aim is probably worse than their education.
Well, I mean, you can't really blame these people that come there. They've got like a 3rd grade education. Their daddy still walks them to school because they're in the same grade.
Oh,
you've got some guys that's women are so ugly that they actually have to bring their women to the show with them because they're afraid to kiss them goodbye.
Yeah, yeah, that's about right. Yeah, that is true. And I had some questions I wanted fans to, well, what they call fans. I call them uneducated backwoods hicks. If
Oh, you're talking
and
about Boston Fury.
to throw our way to ask you, and I'm actually quite shocked that these people were able to form even one sentence. I am shocked that they were able to form one sentence. I gotta give them more credit than I thought. I mean, I didn't think they could get two words out, but
Hey, their speaking spell really helps a lot, and so did Hooked on Phonics.
yeah, that does help. Thank God for speaking spell hooked on phonics. So the first question comes from Scott Krotz, okay, or Croats, or whatever that guy's name is. I think he needs.
Okay, ask.
I had to shorten his question because it went on so long. I started dozing off after 20
It was
seconds.
a run-on sentence, right?
Yeah, yeah. Um, so Scott wants to know, when will you, Brew, rebuild the mafia and take back control of ACW?
All in due time. All in due time.
All in due time.
Oh, yeah. The mafia is not dead. The mafia is not disbanded. We're just in a little bit of limbo right now, if you know
Like a
what I
hiatus. Like a hiatus. Kind of like how the Teachable Moments was on a
mean.
hiatus.
No, we're not on a hiatus like you are. We're we're on a hiatus.
That's what I said. Hiatus, a break, a little uh, break, a breather. Yeah.
All right, that's cool with me. I'm good with that.
Um, how did? By the way, I do want to piggyback off that and ask you this: how did it at the last show when Rick turned on you and all that stuff? And
Oh, he had done turned. That was old sweet tits Gunner Rose. Gunner Rose is the one that turned on me.
oh
Matt
yeah, yeah.
Curley did not. Matt Curley did not turn. It was sweet titted Gunner Rose.
Well, I was talking about Rick Carone at the
Rick
beginning.
Perone, he's not even worth my time. He's a jelly filled big old glazed donut. That's all he is.
Hey, I wonder something. Did they like tie him to the top of the roof of the car and send him through the car wash to kind of clean them
Dude,
from all?
dude, I don't, dude. No, we didn't do that. We just
Oh,
hosed him down.
but yeah, last time he beat you because Gunner left and they disbanded the mafia. I was like, I know how that feels. I mean, hey, I've had my differences with the mafia. I've had my differences with you. That is nothing new. Everybody's already well aware of our differences. We don't really get along and all, but I was actually quite shocked that, you know, they disbanded the mafia. I'm going to do this because, they say
Well,
never.
let me put it like this: they may have disbanded the mafia, but I got my attorneys in on it, and Bradshaw Promotions knows what I mean when I mention the ledger. That's all I
Okay.
have to mention is the little black book.
Okay.
So, come the 26th is going to start Brew's takeover of ACW.
Takeover of ACW, huh?
Yes, because
Okay.
not too many people knows this, but Bradshaw Promotions owes my family a lot of money.
It's ironic because at one point I threatened to sue them with how they, had been mistreating me and everything, how they mistreated me and everything. And I threatened to sue them if I didn't get what I felt was my rightful due cause, basically.
They
But
look, dude. I'm going to be honest. They're not scared of you. They are scared of what's in that ledger. If you got to see Daniel Moses's face when he reads that ledger because he knows what's in it, and it's not talking about some $1,000 to $2,000 chump change. We're talking about in the millions.
Okay. Okay. Cool. Cool. Um. Anyways, a little back history on Drew Capone. How long? Tell everybody how long you've been in the wrestling business.
I've been in the wrestling business since 1998.
1998. Jesus, I wasn't even
All
old.
the way from being a mere lonely security guard, working shows at security until I built up what my family had gave me. They didn't just hand it to me. I had to earn it.
Hey, I know. I actually know quite a bit about that. All throughout my life, I've had to earn things. I've had to fight because I was the smaller guy. So I know that
Daddy
feeling.
taught me early, son, if you want something, you have to go out and get it. That's along with Grandpa Capone, too.
That right there is work ethic too. I mean, you if you want something, you go out, you get it, you work hard to get it, or either you work easy to get it if you have the right connection.
Well, my family had the connections, but they made me work for it.
Hey, no, nothing against that. I'm totally for working hard at something. So now the next question comes from actually only really two people. I decided not to put Fast and Furious down
Hey,
because
go ahead and put Boston Furies on there so he don't feel left out. I've
okay,
got good responses for him.
yeah, we don't want him to feel left out. That's right. I don't want to feel bad that he got left out and he complained. So Fast and Furious question was what it's been for months, and it was when are you going to retire?
When my poop turns purple and smells like rainbow sherbet, that's when I'll retire.
Yeah. Oh, that's great. That's great. That is
Do
awesome.
you remember what movie that come from? I
Actually,
had
I
to I had to make it family friendly.
actually I don't. What movie does
Super
that? Come?
Troopers.
Super Troopers. Okay. Yes. I've watched the Super Troopers. Funny stuff. Funny
You
stuff.
know, Farva kind of reminds me of Boston Fury. You know, stupid.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, he is. I mean, I guess it's my bad. I brought Austin Fury into ACW, had him be at my ring at my side in my corner when I faced off when I was feuding against the Mafia, and then he just proved how much of an idiot he was. Okay, especially when I got handcuffed to the corner of the ring, and I'm like, all I said was like, "Get the key to the cuffs." And he's like, "I don't have them." And then he pulls them out of his jacket at the end of it. No, that guy purposely kept me handcuffed. Okay, I have no. Yeah, I don't need someone like that.
That was kind of the mafia's fault, you know, because we did tell him they was a spot in the mafia for him, and then be like, we was never his friend. We only used him to get what we wanted, and it about broke his little heart. He about went crying to Mama Fury.
Well, he did the same thing when I decided to throw him to the curb and like yesterday's trash. I don't need him. I mean, I don't.
Nope.
I mean, let's look at it. Let's look at it. I paid someone to run my friend down with a car one time just because I felt like it. So no, I don't need Fast and Fury. The guy was never my friend. He was
Nope.
just, he's an idiot with a microphone. You could hand that microphone to a monkey and it would do a better job than he does.
Well, you could probably hand it to Rick Carone because he does look like a monkey too.
Oh, oh yeah, that's great.
I heard Boston Fury had another question too.
Uh-oh. Actually, I didn't see the other question. Anything that Fast and Fury usually posts, I didn't. I don't pay much attention to.
He asked why didn't Brew Capone like him?
Oh yeah, that. Well, that's almost like when he asked, "Why don't I like him?" Well, what do you think? You left me handcuffed to the ring.
You want to know the truth?
Uh,
He needs to
other than
pay.
he's an idiot.
He
Yeah.
needs to pay his dues. Anybody can get on a microphone and run their mouth,
Mhm.
but you need to bust your hind end in this business to get the respect. You need to pay your dues. Setting the ring up one or two times is not paying your dues. Getting sponsors is not paying your dues. You're
Uh,
never done paying your dues until you're in the ground.
no, no, I totally agree. 100% agree. 100%. Now, there was another one. This came from Matthew Highland. I mean, I actually like this question.
He's actually semi-intelligent, but he wears an Alabama hat. So that brings his IQ down like 500 points.
Yes, yes. We'll take the semi-intelligent part as a win for him. Uh, it actually comes as a two-part question. Actually, his first question
Um,
was,
hey, I just got a little notice on my Facebook news feed and a message at ACW Kayfabe. Bray Wyatt has passed away. Is there any Dylan Matthews sent it to our ACW chat room.
Bray Wyatt. What?
Let's
That's
find out. I don't know.
yeah, yeah. Look that up. Yeah, find that out real quick.
Yeah, dude, it's on freaking Facebook. Bray Wyatt is gone, dude,
Jesus. I know we just recently lost Terry Funk yesterday.
and we
Yeah.
lost Bray Wyatt today. Really? When's this gonna end, dude?
Well, there you have it, guys. Breaking news right here on the Teachable Moments podcast. Bray Wyatt passed away. Now, I'm going to do every bit of research I can to see if it's make sure it's not a hoax. But that Jesus, man, God,
Dude,
wow.
I'm looking here for my buddy Cameron Jackson. He don't ever post anything that's a lie. It said that's come from like Triple H on his Twitter at Triple H.
Oh.
Just received a call from WWE Hall of Famer Mike Rotunda, who informed us of the tragic news that our family member for life, Wyndham Rotunda, also known as Bray Wyatt, unexpectedly passed away earlier today. And
I knew he was in the hospital
it is
because he.
it is all on these wrestling deals that I'm on, dude.
Oh,
Scott
it's
Larson's even reporting it. He's 36, man. 36.
well, there you have it, guys. Breaking news: Bray Wyatt passes away. Jesus. Mm. No, real quick. Let's take a moment of silence for
I
the
agree with
loss.
that.
Okay, okay, okay. Moving on because the
It's
show
still,
must.
it,
Okay,
dude, I don't know.
okay. Matthew Highland, the semi-intelligent person, had a two-part question. God, the first part was, "What's next for Brew Capone?"
I'm starting my acquisition and takeover of ACW.
Okay, okay.
It's
Can you?
either it's either Bradshaw Promotions can pay what they owe my family, or I'm just going to take over.
Okay, okay. Can you share any little details as to what this may involve and uh what wrestlers? Because I'm guessing it comes into if anyone stands in your way, then they're gonna get mowed over.
Well, they ain't going to get mowed over. There's not too many people that's going to get mowed over. You know,
I think
that ain't the way to run a place is squash people. That's not
right,
the way to do it.
exactly. No, I totally
They don't
agree.
learn nothing. It would be like I would send Levy in there after you because you know Mike Levy would destroy you in like 2 seconds.
Yeah, well, he has. He's done it
Well,
before.
well, yeah, he done it before, but you know he he had outside interference too, which we're not going to say who that was.
Right, right, exactly. Yeah, that name's not going to be brought up. No. Um. Uh. Secondly, and see, here's the thing about Matthew Hyland. The guy's semi-intelligent, but he comes off as a guy who can't stand me, which I don't have a problem with. I really don't care if people like me or not. I'm not there to make friends. I'm there to make money. So his
Money's
next
always
his next question is, when will you shut the Fast and Fury up permanently? And actually, I'm looking forward to this answer because I've been wondering what
coming.
was going to shut him up.
It's coming. You know, it's coming. Even money talks for anybody. You
And
saw that with Sean Bradshaw when I paid him $10,000 to go shut the Fast and Fury up, but he run like a little scared coward.
yeah, I was trying to roll out of the cage around that time because he had just, talked.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Because uh, Bradshaw did smack you in the middle of next week, and then he did whoop your butt for leaving.
Yeah, yeah.
And you know,
Oh,
I think your boy Tanner, who wanted to be like Charles Manson or something, I think he died at least 3 times in there, and Bradshaw brought him back to life.
yeah, yeah. I think he did too. Um, let's see. Oh, how about this information that this whole talks about supposedly Garasek coming back on this show on August 26th. I know you've had your differences with Garasek when he shows up, gets involved in your business or whatever. He says you get involved in his. He really has been he thinks, or I guess people think he's been in the thorn in the side of the mafia and you. But what is your viewpoint on the possible return of Garasek? He's been gone for like 200 years
That's
or
hilarious. That is funny. We'll just send him packing back to Pagugastan, wherever he's from. I don't care.
I think one person when we were at the when I made my debut at the Wow Factor Party Pavilion, I think somebody said he was from Korea. One person thinks he's from Japan. I don't really know.
I'll tell you where he's from. He's from Korea, West Virginia.
Really?
Yes. Look at him. He's inbred. He's from Korea, West Virginia.
Well, he says he's from Koga, Japan. So,
Korea, West Virginia. What's the difference?
uh, exactly. They're almost all the same, right? Yeah.
Hey, I would like to see that match, Gurisak versus Mask Menace. I've heard
Uh,
that you're I've heard tell through the grapevine and not through the California raisins that you know, Mask Menace is pretty well trained at the martial arts too. I've just never seen it.
I may have dabbled a few times. May have dabbled a few times. So, but no, I mean, matter of fact, Garasek's like not even close to being on my radar. Okay, he can stay away from me, and I'll stay away from him. I have nothing really against Garasek because he doesn't get involved in my businesses. I was like, but I don't know. There maybe Garasek's going to come back, get involved in business, stick his nose where it doesn't belong, like he normally does. I
Well,
guess.
I mean, I'm not worried about Garasek. He bought that belt at J.C. Penney or whatever. I mean, a true martial arts master will never, ever, under any circumstance, let any part of their gi go. And he got his belt taken by the Appalachian Mafia.
Yeah, yeah, you're right.
And he
Yeah.
didn't do nothing to get it back. We basically handed it to him. We was tired of carrying it around. We was tired of choking him with it. We was tired of beating him with it.
Hey, that was pretty intense. That was pretty.
No, it was outside. It wasn't intense. If it was intense, the fans wouldn't have been able to see it. Are you are you about as dumb as Matthew Highland wearing an Alabama hat?
I don't mean tense like you sleep in. I mean intense. Intense. Intense.
Well, pin a rose on your nose you can spell.
I can spell. I'm very good at spelling. Now, I get to ask you this question, which is great because I get to pick your brain. What?
I don't have
Who?
one.
You're not supposed to inform people of that when you're on the. On,
I do not care. You got to understand. I do not care what people think about me. I think about myself too. I don't really care.
okay.
Their
Oh,
opinions do not matter.
who is your favorite wrestler? Past, present, um, dead, alive? Who's your favorite wrestler?
Well, I actually have two of them, or two to three of them. One of them way back in the day, Dick the Bruiser.
Okay.
Just freaking will knock your block off. Kind of like Stan Hansen used to do also.
Oh yeah, Stan Hansen with that lariat. Jesus.
And then the third one, I like this dude when he was called Justin Hawk Bradshaw. Then he
Okay.
became Blackjack Bradshaw. Then,
Nice.
he became later on in life JBL. That was my boy.
Nice. Nice. That's great. That is awesome. What is your favorite wrestling moment of all time? All throughout the years of wrestling, what is your favorite wrestling moment?
WrestleMania 3. Macho Man versus Ricky the Dragon Steamboat.
That was a good match. That was a great match. I actually was watching that match a few nights ago, going back and watching it, like how I was watching a few nights ago the Terry Funk versus Ric Flair match, the I Quit match they had, and all.
That one, that one was okay. But if you really want to talk about a good I Quit match, Magnum TA versus Tully Blanchard in the cage, Starcade,
Oh
an
yeah,
I Quit match.
oh yeah, that was a good one. That was a fantastic, fantastic match. God, I still can't believe it. I mean, ever since hearing that news on here about Bray Wyatt passing away, God, I don't know. That still gets to me. Kind of like yesterday when Terry Funk passed. But then again, with Terry Funk, he was suffering from dementia, and he was 79, and I mean, like he was suffering from dementia. So I
And Bray
mean,
was only 36, dude.
right, exactly. You got Bray Wyatt, who was 36 years old. The guy's my age, and he passed away. It's like when we lost Briscoe at 36 years old, 36 to 38. God, that's insane. That's insane. What is happening? God.
All right, so let me ask you a question. What have you been doing with yourself since you haven't been doing this teachable moments podcast, poopcast, whatever you call it?
Podcast. Podcast. Yes.
Dude, I'm old. We didn't have podcasts.
No.
We
Uh,
when I was growing up, we didn't have podcasts.
I've been working out, getting myself ready, getting myself in some of the best shape of my career, so I can, get back into championship status. Yeah, I've gone way too long without having a title around my waist. So
Well, maybe that'll change
maybe that will change.
with uh with the right amount of money. It probably could change.
Oh, the right amount of money, huh? Are you
Never
are you
know.
offering your services?
Nope, nope.
You just said
Remember. Right now, the mafia is disbanded. The mafia is gone right now.
yes, that is true. That is true. But I wasn't talking about the mafia. I was talking about you in general. Were you offering your services?
I'm
You
not a
said
general. I'm just Brew. I'm not a general. I work
okay,
for a living.
right. You what? Change oil for a living?
I don't change oil. I educate people when I do it.
You educate people when you're changing oil.
Yes.
How does this educating people while changing oil process go?
I tell them if they don't, I strong arm them.
Uh, see, I knew having you on. Oh, that's nice. That's nice.
That's what your sister said too.
Oh God.
Tell your sister I said hey, by the way.
Oh yeah, yeah, totally, totally will. Yeah. Uh, no,
What? Does
I
that
knew
irritate you? Does that irritate you when I talk about your sister?
not in the least. No, there's not
What?
a
Don't you
law.
love your sister? Big what? Are you big or little brother?
I'm a little. I'm the youngest. I'm the youngest out of all my siblings.
Well, you're still supposed to stake up for your sister, right?
Oh yeah, totally.
All right then. I'm talking about your sister. What are you going to do about
Well,
it? I got you going.
uh, uh, I knew having you on when I brought the Teachable Moments podcast back from break. I knew having you as the first guest was the right choice because if you recall, I had when I was doing the podcast on um, Spotify and all that, and I had Corey Edsel on. You came and um, what's the correct term?
I
Hijack,
crashed the party.
hijack the podcast, and it was the most listened to episode of the Teachable Moments podcast.
Well, you're welcome on for that one.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I'd
But I
like to
don't
say,
think they were there for me. I think they were there for Corey, because that man's got a lot of knowledge
oh
and
yeah,
people need to listen to him when he talks to them.
oh I agree. I agree. Yeah, I think having you ended up hijacking it, plus Corey being on there, it was the most entertaining. There were people that said it's the most entertaining episode of the podcast they had ever heard. And
And
I'd like to say as I was
I'm going to
talking.
give a piece of advice right here, and this is free. This is free
Okay.
all day long to any worker out there. You can sit and listen to a veteran all day long. You can sit and hear what a veteran tells you all day long. But like I said, that first line, listen. If you listen, you will learn. If you just hear what they're saying, it goes in one ear and out the other.
Right. Exactly. Yeah. I think a wise man once said, God gave us one mouth and two ears, so we'll talk less and listen more.
I don't know that about you, though. Sometimes you just don't know when to shut your trap, when it's good for you.
It's a gift or a curse or both. So far, it's been getting me beat up, so I'm guessing it's a curse at the moment.
Your mama should have just super glued your lips when you were little.
Well, my mom did always say that I was injected with a Victrola needle. So
I wouldn't go around telling too many people that, dude.
I think it's more because I never shut up.
Well, I was thinking something else, but we can't really discuss that on this podcast.
Okay. Um, but yes, your opinion in the independent wrestling scene in independence, who do you think now has the better chance of making it to the big leagues? So, say WWE or AEW.
Well, the one that I already thought of, he already made it to AEW. That was my boy James Drake.
Right, right, exactly.
But if I had to choose one right now,
Yes.
I'd have to go hands down Rob Killjoy.
Okay. Educate me like I don't know who that is because I really don't know who that is. But
You do
educate
not
me.
know who Rob Killjoy is, member of the Ugly Ducklings with Colby Carino and Lance Lude and Coach Mike.
Well, I know who Colby Carino is, but
Okay, yeah, dude. Man, I used to referee for Rob way back in the day, dude. And Rob is a super talent. These other promoters need to get on the ball and book him a whole lot more.
talking about a good talent other than Rob, I'm glad to see that Nick Wayne is getting the traction that he's been getting lately. Because from what I saw from Nick Wayne, he's pretty talented.
Yeah, I don't really know too much about that one. I keep up with a lot of them, like, Rob Killjoy.
Right.
Cameron Jackson's good too. Drew Hood. Drew Hood, hands down, the DH and HD, man.
Yeah. It's ironic
What's
because
that,
as we
Rob?
speak now, my Twitter's going crazy with this whole thing about Bray Wyatt. My Twitter's going crazy about Bray Wyatt. It's insane. God,
Oh, yeah, I know.
God. Yeah, but I knew the guy was sick. I knew he was sick and he was in the hospital because they're like, well, why hasn't he been around? And I know Eric Bischoff had mentioned on his podcast or whatever that he said um, the person that if he was with WWE that he'd let go would be Bray Wyatt because he's never there and he's getting paid as much as he is. And I'm like, and then you find out that he was at the hospital because he was sick. And then there was other reports that he had gotten better, that he was out and he was feeling better. That's why I'm just like, it's total shock because I knew he was sick, but last reports were that he had gotten better. So that he was out of the woods and that he was on the way of making a full recovery. And then you hear that he passed away. And it's like, what? That's
Brother, you
insane.
never know. You never know when it's your time until the big man upstairs calls your number.
Oh, yeah. The thing I feel bad about now is his daughter, man. Now his daughter, she lost she loses her father. That's insane. God.
You must really like Dr. Pepper.
Well, I like soda in general. So
Soda's bad for you, dude.
yes, I mean, but diet soda is really horrible for you with all the aspartame that's in it.
Well,
So
I don't drink diet soda. I drink beer.
yes, I'm well aware. You told me repeatedly.
I drink lots of beer.
But no. So what's great is this. Now we've got a big show on Saturday, which we got a guy coming from Florida to wrestle for ACW. I
We got
can't
a
wait.
couple of guys. We got a couple of guys coming up from Florida,
Nice,
from St.
nice.
Augustine area.
That is great. That's fantastic. We're getting the name out. We're getting the word out. We're getting more people to come. That is fantastic. I love that.
But dude,
Uh,
I'm looking forward I am looking forward to one match and one match only.
Is that the Redneck Rebel one?
Redneck Rebel versus Ricky Autistic.
Yeah, yeah. I've looked into
Man,
it. Like,
I had a chance last Friday to meet with Ricky Autistic and his manager Pepper Autistic. Dude, he is freaking awesome.
cool, cool.
He really is. He spreads the word and, let them know about autism,
Hey,
you know,
I'm on
which
board.
is, I wish they could find a cure for autism. I really do,
Yeah,
because it takes voices away from people.
yeah, yeah. It
It takes
does.
their ability to speak,
Uh-huh.
where they can't be in a crowded room, where they don't want to be touched, you know, and it must be hard for them to live a life like that
Yeah. Hey,
and to
hey.
get
So
picked and to get picked on,
yeah.
by people who don't understand, what's going on.
Oh yeah.
But
I know.
I'm going to tell you, Redneck Rebel is in for he this boy pretty big.
Yeah, I seen them. I was like, oh my god.
He pretty big.
Yeah. I was like, oh my god. I just hope like Redneck Rebel doesn't get broken out there.
Well, Redneck Rebel is the oldest living remaining Confederate soldier there is. He's
Oh
still
yeah.
trying to find his regiment. He doesn't know that the Civil War has been over for quite a long time.
Right. Right. It's like get with the times, man. Get with the times. Uh But no, we got the big show Saturday, and what I'm looking forward to, because I talk about all types of wrestling on here. The show Sunday, all in at Wembley Stadium.
I got to
I'm looking.
work. I can't watch it.
Darn it! That's right, because it's in the afternoon. Yeah,
And yeah, and I'll have to go in and work.
yeah,
But it'll be all right though.
yeah. I
I
mean,
just might find a stream of it online somewhere, or just take somebody's phone and order it on their phone and make
right?
them pay for it.
What was it? I think they're now at what 86,000 people are going to be in attendance.
Okay.
86,000 people. I mean, that's not bad, really. 86,000 in Wembley Stadium. God, no, I can't wait. I can't wait. It's gonna be a good show. I'm really looking forward to the MJF versus Adam Cole match. I'm
That'll
looking
be
forward to it.
great.
That is gonna be great. Yes, yes, it's gonna be fantastic. I'm looking forward to it. Actually, there's quite a few. I mean, and what gets me though is this, and it's they got MJF and Adam Cole wrestling on 0 Hour for the Ring of Honor tag team titles. And then that night on the main event, they got that because I'm guessing when the main event happens, it'll already be nighttime. Because knowing Tony Khan, he's gonna make this thing go till 8 o'clock.
Well,
So
8 o'clock London time,
yeah, 8 o'clock London time, right? So so that'll be what time our time?
about
So 6. Okay. So yeah, 6 o'clock. Yeah, it'll be 6 o'clock.
5, 6, 4, 5, 6, somewhere in there.
Yeah. Um, but then you got them facing in the main event, and I'm like, so your two big stars that are going to be headlining the pay per view, you're gonna have face on the preview show for the tag team titles. Don't know if I would have done that though. I don't think I would have. But
Dude,
that's just me.
I mean, they're probably setting up for something, Yeah.
Yeah. My only thing is it seems like they're setting up for a heel turn or whatever, like Adam Cole turning heel or something.
MJF going back heel because MJF is not a good face. He is the most hated heel in the world right now.
All right. So I don't know. I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see.
I'm sorry, he could put he would put me to shame, dude. He would put the Appalachian Mafia to shame. He'd
Right.
make us look like we were some kind of little preschool kick the blocks around the room gang.
He makes me look like I've only been in the business for like 1 year.
Well, you
Yeah,
have
been in the business for 4.
4-1. What's the difference?
Well, compared to NJF, I guess there isn't. So I mean, it's insane. No, NJF's good. He's very talented. Very talented. I can't wait to see what happens in 2024 when his contract comes up. Is he gonna go to WWE or is he gonna stay with AEW? So
He'll stay with AEW because Vince wouldn't give him the creative control that he's got right now. Let him say what he wants to say.
right, exactly. Yeah. No, that's not gonna happen. Vince could be like, "Here, yeah, you were out of your mind." uh, no. So now I have to ask a question that's more personal for myself. Is there ever gonna be a time where you stop ragging on me so much?
You never know. It could be tonight because you did have me on your poopcast.
Podcast,
That's
podcast.
what I said.
No, it'll be interesting. It'll be interesting. I personally am looking forward to seeing on the 26th. I am looking forward to seeing Mike Levy versus Gunnar Rose. I am totally looking forward to seeing that.
That is for the vacant Mid Atlantic Championship.
Oh, it's for the vacant Mid Atlantic Championship. Nice.
Yep. And guess what? I'm not even going to get involved in that match. I've got so much faith in Mike Levy that Mike Levy can take that title from old sweet tit Gunner Rose.
Nice. Nice. That's great. That is
Or I mean,
fantastic.
it's either sweet tits or it's Butthead from Beavis and Butthead.
Let's go with Butthead. Let's go with that. That
Yeah,
seems
well,
fit.
he was in that tag team one time with Jamie Ross, and they did kind of look like Beavis and Butthead.
What is it? What is it? Young Rebellion. Right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
they look like Beavis and Butthead, dude.
yeah, they did. I agree. So, what all titles do we know of that's being defended? Because I have no idea what the match card is. I don't even.
And it's being kept that way for a reason.
Okay. Okay. Cool. Cool. Awesome. I can get down with that. I can get down with that. That's fantastic.
Because I hold in my presence right now, I hold the ECW Tag Team Championships.
Really?
Yes.
Hmm. We got any tag teams that are going to be showing up?
You never know. I could team you up with Kraken. I could
Yeah,
team you up with
Kraken kind of can't
Guras,
grasp his ankle.
Gurasak. I could team you up with Slappy the Clown. Oh, wait a minute. He's not there anymore. That's right. I could team you up with Cyclone. I could team you up with the world's dumbest hotshot, Little Donnie.
Oh God.
It could be the Masked Good Style.
Oh.
What's the matter, Masked Menace? Am I making you laugh too much?
I don't know. Just the picture of having me team with Little Donnie. I don't know. I don't know. That doesn't exactly scream the greatest tag team in all of ACW.
Or, I could just bring in, I could bring in Little Donnie's brother, Big Donnie, and,
Yeah.
put the tag team titles on him.
Maybe.
You didn't get it, did you?
No.
Big Donnie, I'll put the
Big-
tag team titles on him.
Y'all, he adds up to being two people. Yes.
That's my boy, though. I love Big Donnie.
I completely understand. He's been on like what, one ACW? Was he on like two ACW shows? I know he showed up
Dude,
for a
I don't
family.
know. But I know back when I first started out, I saw Homeboy do a moonsault.
Big
Big
Donnie
Donnie,
did
yes. Big Donnie do a moonsault.
God. I actually got to see Big Donnie wrestle. And actually it was
You need to
weird.
work him.
Huh?
You need to work him. Maybe
Okay.
I can make that match. After you get through running from tears.
Oh God. Oh God. Lord help me.
Just be careful of those chops because I've heard that they hurt.
I think Garasek experienced that firsthand one time. I think Garasek was in the ring with Tier, and he got chopped that one time. Wait,
I
no,
think
that wasn't Garasek. That was the Ranger, Danger Ranger. Yeah, the Danger.
whoever it was got smacked back to West Virginia.
Well, I think Danger Ranger got smacked all the way back to wherever Cyclone's school of martial arts is at.
My wife just walked in.
Hey, that's all right. But yeah, I think he got sent back to wherever martial arts school that Cyclone is at. So
Cyclone ain't at no martial arts school. He's at the special ed school.
No, he's at home with his feet up, relaxing.
He
He works for the state. Don't you know he works real, real hard?
He's a window licker.
hey, that's got to be a tough job being a window licker. It's got to be a tough job. I
You would
wouldn't
know,
want.
wouldn't you?
Hey, this is Brew Capone's podcast.
I'm sorry.
No, it's the Mass Minutes Teachable Moments podcast. Yes,
It's a poop cast.
Well, then you got a hard job ahead of you trying to teach Bruce something.
I'm not here to teach Bruce something.
I've been trying for 11 years.
Something.
Why don't you go deliver food or something? Did you fix a meatloaf?
No, I've chopped up.
You need to go fix my meatloaf.
You need to kiss my butt.
I would, but I wouldn't know where to start. Your butt all over.
Yeah, and I married one too, so I got double butt.
Oh,
Tearing him up right now.
oh, that's great. Now, here's a great thing. I can now talk about a teachable moment. So I try to do these whenever I have guests on because I like to see
I
their
don't want to
reaction.
see what you can do. I don't want to see you can put your legs behind the back of your head. I don't want to see that.
No, I'm not that flexible.
You'd make somebody a good wife one day doing that.
No, the teachable moment. So it's more of a story. So
Upon a time, there was three bears. I've heard
no.
that story.
So I'm not going to name any names. I don't think I had to because we already had the conversation about it one time or whatever. But I want to talk about soft-skinned people in the business. Okay, because I encountered a certain person that I'm not going to name any names. He may or may not have worked for ACW at some point.
You know, with describe it. I must know.
We already know who it is. There's going to be no names mentioned.
Invited me to a certain wrestling show. Okay. And I told him that I could not make it because I didn't think I had a ride. Dude blocks me on Facebook. I'm guessing you're knowing where this story's going. Like I said, I'm not naming any names, but blocks me on Facebook. It's not the first time he blocked me on Facebook either. It's like the second time. And then whenever I asked him why he blocked me, he tells me it's because he felt disrespected by me because I told him that I was not going to be able to make it. I don't know, newsflash, people, if you're going to be running a wrestling promotion or a company, you need to get thicker skin because there are going to be people that tell you that they're not going to be able to make the show. Isn't that right, Brew?
That's right. Well,
Yeah.
I wasn't asked. So, my feelings are not hurt anyway.
Right, exactly. Yeah. My feelings weren't hurt either. I mean, I, I told this person that they needed to get a thicker skin and that they were being a big baby. And they blocked me on TikTok afterwards. So, I mean, it is what it is. It happens. I mean, it
Well,
ultimately
I mean,
does.
it is what it is.
Yes. But no, that's the teachable moment for today is people need to get thicker skin. I know.
Yeah.
They get
Here's another teachable moment. My birthday is September 7th.
Don't nobody care.
Yeah, give all the gifts to Brew. Money is gladly accepted.
Don't.
oh, okay.
She's not on her medicines right now.
September 7th. That's great. I'll have to write that down in my book.
She's not on
Because,
her medicines right now, so just don't even worry about that.
okay. Um
Psychedelic yet.
now I will another question for you, Brew. What do you think the best quality? This is for everybody out there that's working in the business or hoping to get into the business or wherever that might be watching this and trying to get into the big break and whatever. What do you think the most important quality to have to make it in this business is, other than a thick skin?
You got to have integrity. You got to be loyal to the ones who give you your shot.
Right. Yeah. Okay. Exactly. Yes. I couldn't agree with you more at all. I also think determination is important
You
too.
got to have hard work, determination, and you got to be willing to listen.
And I also think consistency should be thrown in there because it's a lot like with how can I put it? I think Hollywood is a best example for it. You're going to get a lot of rejections in places. Okay, you're going to get like those 1,000 no's before you get that one yes. So if you're trying to break into like WWE or AEW, you got to be able to deal with rejection. Also, I think
You know,
so.
that's how it was with me, brother.
Yeah.
Mike Levy actually gave me my start as like a manager,
Right.
managing him. He give me my start with that. So, you know, Mike's like my best good friend. As Forrest Gump said, there ain't too many of those. Mike is my best good friend.
I think nowadays, especially in wrestling, it's proven you
Well, this
have
is not inside wrestling, dude. This is outside. Levy
right.
and myself, Levy is one of my best good friends.
We need anything for time, he calls us.
Yeah, we're that way. He could call me, be like, Brew, my car's not starting. I need to take the baby to the doctor, to the hospital. Can you come over and take us, or can you come over and boost the car off? On my way.
Hey, it's like that song says in country, right? You find out who your friends are.
Oh,
So,
that's very, very, very true.
oh yeah, oh yeah, definitely. Well,
Some people's only in it for friendship, sometimes for a financial gain. What's in it for them? If I do this for so and so, what's in it for me? What's
exactly,
in it for you is you're helping your friend.
exactly. Yeah, and you do that, and karma comes along, and it's that whole you get back what you put into the world.
It
You
may
get
not
back
be
what you put
right
into the
now
world.
or tomorrow, but it will be turned back.
If you put out all this hatred and venom and spewing disdain for people, you're gonna get that back like tenfold. You're gonna get what you put out into the world. So, you know,
Might be, I might be, what our fans call, we hate you, Brew.
yeah,
We pray for your ruination. But the other side of Brew is if our fans are going through a hard time, I'm going to pray for them. Because without them, we ain't nothing, dude. We
I,
are nothing.
I get it. I call them
And
backwoods and Hicks,
we
but
at
let's face it,
HCW, we have some of the most awesome fans ever.
we have some of the most loyal fans. I mean,
Yeah,
these are people who showed up when it was cold. And I
these
remember because
people was going to sit during a thunderstorm and watch a show. If we would have continued, they would have sat there during the pouring down rain and thunderstorm and watched the show.
Can I bring
yeah,
you one?
exactly at the last show. That looked like that was going to happen. It started storming and raining. It started storming and raining, and they were all just sitting there. And they were all just sitting there waiting for the show to go on, and they were gonna stay and finish out the show. I mean
One
that.
of our friends, right now, I've been informed she's been like sick for 5 days. Marilyn, Miss Marilyn, who brings Miss Elizabeth.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, I know her well. Yeah,
We need to pray for her, dude.
oh yeah, oh yeah, definitely. I think Marilyn and Elizabeth are the only two fans I've got. I mean, seriously,
They Elizabeth Elizabeth loves to hate me. That's
right,
what it
exactly.
is. She loves Brew, but she also loves to hate Brew.
Exactly.
Dude, yeah, like what my wife said. She chased me and Levy one night all the way back to the locker room
Oh
and
yeah,
waited on us if we come back out. She was
oh
wanting to because we slapped her little Donnie around.
yeah, yeah. Little Donnie, I hear, is coming back too. We got little Donnie coming back into the show. We've got we got some good people. It looks like some of the
Yeah, we got Trey Chaos coming back with Felicia, as she was called, but she's my daughter,
yes.
so
Curtis the Warrior Murphy's coming back supposedly. So there's
oh
that.
yeah, I know who that is. That's the one that I had tear choke slam that time.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
That was
That's the
funny.
that's the guy ACW put me with when they were trying to keep Tanner away and trying to teach me a lesson. I guess I don't know.
Okay, so tell me, what's the deal with you and Tanner anyway?
I don't know. Tanner. I don't know. I figured we were going to go on, build up a great tag team, win the tag team titles, and I guess he decided to go into business for himself. I guess that's what happened at the cage match. The when we
Well, hey, you want to see where part of my heart lies?
oh yeah, oh that is
Right
awesome.
here. This is my baby girl, Sugar Britches.
That is great. I love that. I love dogs. Dogs are fantastic.
Okay,
Somebody think that
all right,
dogs.
Mason. Come here. You can get on camera too. You can get
Nice.
on camera too, Mason. Come here.
Dogs
Come here, Miss Jay.
are the
You
only
too. This one's got an attitude like me. He likes to growl.
cool. Dogs are the only creatures in the world that do not judge
Don't
us.
nobody care.
They're the only
Trying to
creatures
tell
in the
me,
world.
that his mama walked outside like I don't really care.
Right? Oh, um, but no, we got some. I don't know. Tanner decided to go into business for himself. I guess.
Oh yeah, I was
And
told that one time. I was told not to go in business for myself.
right. He
I was told
decided to
that
try
one time.
something out,
I had a
and
show actually.
yeah, nice. But yeah, I don't
Which
know. I love.
I should have kicked Gunner and Rick Carone to the curb a long time ago.
I could have told you that. I could have told you
But see,
that.
hey Snickers, here's the other one.
Jesus, how many dogs you got? Like four,
Six.
six. Nice. $6.
This is my buddy Snickers.
Cool.
Yeah,
But
yep. This is my boy right here. But the only reason that I agreed to help Gunner Rose was because his mama come to me and asked if I could help him, because of his knee and his doctor financial situation, having a baby and all that.
oh yeah.
I agreed because I felt sorry for him, and then he wanted to turn his back. But then, Fat Boy Rick Carone just handed Faustin Fury our unlimited credit card, and he went
Yeah.
to the beach and charged up all this. Oh yeah.
Why didn't you sue Faustin Fury? If that's as good as stealing. He stole your money and you didn't even sue him.
Well, I talked to the attorney about that, and he was like, since one of my guys gave him access to it, I couldn't really do anything like that. But we did break his arm.
Well, I mean, it's the principle of the thing. You don't take another man's money. Just don't do
No,
it.
especially from the mafia, dude. You
Right,
just don't
exactly.
do that. Like right now, I am in possession of Gunner Rose's wrestling shoes.
Yeah, I saw that. I saw that. You were gonna make them sleep with the fishes if he didn't pay you.
He still hasn't paid. He thinks that I'm joking with him. When he
Well,
comes out to the ring and has to wrestle barefooted, then
uh-huh.
he'll understand that I'm not playing around.
See, that'll be funny though. Seeing Gunnar Rose wrestle barefooted. That'll be
No,
funny.
it won't. No, it won't. He's got them kind of like big knobby Sasquatch feet.
Oh, that's great. That's fantastic.
Hey, now
But
look, dude. Hey, check this out. ESPN just come across. It says former WWE superstar Bray Wyatt passed away at 36. That come from ESPN.
that is insane. That is insane.
But people heard it first from us.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, they heard it first from us. Fantastic. Yeah, definitely.
And like I
Uh,
said, I hated to interrupt you right there, but that
but sir,
just a second while I get just a second while I partake in my Copenhagen snuff.
nice.
Oh, by the way, I did go down to that Cat Square Family Grill and hang out with that Bradshaw character.
Yeah, how was that, by the way?
Well, he wanted me to sit in the sun, and I told him he was full of it. So he rubbed all kinds of baby oil and suntan lotion all over him, trying to look like a prima donna or whatever, and sat in the sun. And here I was sitting in the shade, but I did get the last laugh on him though.
Really?
I stuck him with my food bill.
Oh, that's great. Well, Brew, I'm gonna have to go ahead and let you go. Thank you
Right.
for being.
We're having loads of fun. We can keep this going for another 30 minutes. I don't care.
I kind of set the meeting up till 8 o'clock, so I'm gonna have to debrief and everything, and then sign off before it, or else it's gonna cut us in the middle of our conversation.
Well,
So
we still got time, dude. It's only
7:40.
7:45.
Yes. Okay. I can keep you a little bit longer. That works. We can take this till 7:50. That works.
Yeah.
Yes. But no. I definitely. I think ACW. It's like I was talking on Instagram earlier today. I did Instagram Live to promote the show. I also did a TikTok to promote the show, and within a span of 10 minutes of posting that TikTok, I had 600 and some views on that TikTok already. Where I was telling people that the show is this Saturday in Vail, North Carolina at Extreme Fitness. I had 600 and some views. Uh, but I was on Instagram and talking on a live because for some odd reason, on TikTok, you need 1,000 followers before you can do a live video. whatever.
Hot tick, TikTok, whatever. I don't like that deal. I
But
really
it's
don't. This Zoom crap to
oh,
me that you got me on your 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 poopcast, podcast, whatever, leg cast, arm cast, whatever the heck cast it is. I don't even know what this Zoom deal's all about.
yeah, I mean, no, but I was talking on Instagram saying how I think we got some big stuff coming up. I feel we got this show that we're trying to get going in Shelby, which I think was told to me that Bradshaw's trying to aim for December, but I think it's really going to be sometime next year is when we're going to be
Oh
able to do
no,
the show.
no, it's coming up and it's coming up soon.
Oh, really? Nice. Nice.
Yes,
Yeah.
because with my little discussions with Bradshaw today, he already told me some talent that he's bringing in, and I'm not saying.
Okay. Okay. That works. That works. So now the question is, in your opinion, what do you think the chances of me ever holding a title again are?
Um, Go stand out on the street corner and hold a sign that says $500 a night, and see how many people take you up on it. That's your chances.
Oh, oh, oh.
If you
You know
keep
what?
asking, if you keep asking, your chances are going to go down.
Right. Okay.
You don't have to ask for a title. You
Right.
don't do
Yeah.
that. You don't ask for a title. That'd be
Right.
like you'd want a participation trophy, loser.
Oh no, definitely. I don't want a participation trophy. I hate
I
participation.
bet you got a lot of those in school, didn't you? Participation trophies.
No, not at all. I didn't get a single participation trophy.
I
Nope.
got a, you didn't win. Try harder next time.
Uh, no, I got that too. Trust me. Yeah. But hey, no, don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. I will get that title eventually. That's no problem.
Dude, you have to earn it. You cannot go out and buy one. You cannot order them and have it shipped to your house and then tell everybody you won this title, or take it to a Monday Night Raw with it over your shoulder.
Right. And you know why all these people go out and buy their WWE replica titles, right? Because they know they're never going to have a real one in their entire life.
Well, I think people that carry titles to shows like that should have to defend them right then and there.
That's a good that is a good one. Exactly. I agree. Yes. So
Like if you see some 8-year-old boy carrying a big smoking skull belt, I think you should just go up and stun him 1, 2, 3 and take his belt.
all right, exactly. Yeah, I agree. That's not child abuse.
Nope, he
No.
shouldn't be challenging people.
Right, exactly. Yeah. We earn titles in this business. We don't just give them handed to us.
Well, that's what you wanted it done to you. When am I going
No,
to get a title? You ain't getting one handed to you. You can get the
no.
title of being the world's biggest idiot.
I asked you what's your viewpoints on what your honest opinion was of if you thought I was ever going to hold another title again. I don't
It,
want one handed
it
to
don't
me.
care. It don't care what I think. What do you think?
On me, it's inevitable. It's inevitable.
How do, how are you going to achieve that?
I'm going out there and showing exactly who the Mass Menace is.
You got to
I'll
go out there
take.
and work your butt off, dude.
Oh yeah, definitely. I'll take it. Yeah.
And I'll say this again, and I don't care which locker room that we are in. And I know it rubbed people the wrong way in our locker room before. But hands down, you put in the most work at ACW. You are there before anybody usually. You're there after people leave. You're there working out with Bradshaw. He is whooping your hind end. and you're not saying a damn thing about it.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, definitely. Definitely. But yeah, yeah, it's insane. We've had this has been a week. I'll say this much. I mean, this week we get, like I said, the 26th. That's going to be a great show. All In is going to be great on pay-per-view. And then we found out that Bray Wyatt passed away.
The
God,
Thunker passed away.
yeah, yeah. We've had a week. Jesus, an insane week so far. But the bright light through everything is we get to put on a show Saturday. And I'll put it this way, and it's not to break kayfabe because I believe kayfabe one of the most important things to break. But we go out there and we perform, and whether we have 5 minutes or we have 2 minutes or longer on the show on the card, we go out there and we entertain and we take fans away from their everyday problems. That's the bright light through this whole week
It
that we get to.
it doesn't matter if you're in front of 500 fans or 5 fans. You
Right.
give your 100% every time in the ring.
Oh, I totally agree. I totally agree. I mean, so we get to go out there Saturday. And for any fans who are watching this, we will see y'all Saturday on the 26th. Come out to Vale, North Carolina. Brew, give them the address.
8818 West Highway 10. You
At
better bring
Extreme,
Bruce some snacks. You better bring Bruce some snacks.
right? You heard it from Brew. Bring him some snacks. But Extreme Fitness, bell time's 8 o'clock. General admission's $10. Kids 10 and on getting for free. Beforehand, it was like $6 for general admission, I think. But still, you're not going to find a better deal than $10 general
No, it was
admission.
always $10, dude. It was always 10. I
Okay,
had to set up there and I had to make sure. See, there's one thing that I can do is finances.
right.
And I had to make sure everybody was paying their fair share, that
Okay,
nobody was getting off scot free.
okay. But still, you're not going to find a better deal than general admission $10. Kids 10 and under get in for free. You're not going to find a better deal than that. Come on out, enjoy some family friendly action. Come watch Brew, boo him, whatever. Come out, boo me, whatever. But come out, enjoy some action, get out of the house, and enjoy yourself this Saturday. Eight
If you
o'clock.
got fleas or something, dude,
No,
you
no,
keep scratching yourself. If you got fleas,
no,
does,
no.
does, does your mama need to dip you in a flea dip or something
Haha,
before
you're
you go up
funny.
there?
No, no, not at all. I'm good. Uh,
All right.
but Brew, I do want to thank you for being on. Thank you very much.
I thank you.
This was interesting. This was. So I
It
am
was
gonna go ahead and
very,
let you
very,
go.
yeah, what you would say interesting on your poop test.
Brew, it's been real. Thank you for being on. I think, yeah, how do you exit
I will
this?
see you Saturday.
Okay. Okay. See you Saturday. Okay. Everybody take care. This has been the Teachable Moments. I am out. Peace.
But the damage is already done.